Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Dr. Pavitra Chakravarti. Uh, I've done my MRCPCH from UK way back around, I think it's about now 15-20 years back. And I've been training people for MRCPCH for quite a few years now. But the question I want to ask you today is how much as a doctor do you have the life of your choice? Question of today is, I repeat again, are you leading the life of your choice? Because when I look around me, I find doctors either who are earning lots of money, but they don't have a personal life at all. They don't have freedom of life. They can't spend time with their loved ones. They can't spend any time to do the things, any passion they have in life. Whether it is taking, doing a bit of gardening or reading books or just spending free time. They don't have any time with them or themselves. And some people, most of the doctors, if you see around you, they're working so hard, and then one fine day they just drop dead, from heart attack or problems like that. And they've never had time to at least spend time for themselves, or even to spend a fair amount of time for the children they have got in their family, for aged parents, because the parents are not going to be there forever. So are we just managing to give some time to them? Or our life is just continuous drudgery, just working non-stop. Don't confuse this with service, and big terms like I'm doing service to mankind. Well, if you're a family man, you have some responsibility towards your parents to give time to your children as well. Okay, there are enough doctors in India to look after so many patients. Why I'm talking about this today and how is it relevant to our topic mainly is about exams and things like MRCPCH. Because ultimately with time you realize that if you have a certain degree which is respected, which has got authority, which makes you stand out from other doctors, then it is one such degree is definitely MRCPCH, according to me, which I have found in my life. The training which I got in MRCPCH had let me have such excellent communication skills. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but definitely made a vast improvement compared to before. And I'm proud to be an Indian. The fact is, we in India still have to include that in our syllabus regarding counseling parents and how to deal with grieved parents. We're still, a bit, I would say, delayed. And our Indian students are some of the brightest in the world. There's no doubt about that. But traditionally, we've not been trained with communication skills. We seem to be having an excess of technical skills, technical knowledge, and that's why we had so many very sad incidents where doctors have been brutalized, have been traumatized. One of the things I have noticed in my life is that when you have good communication skills, when you tell patients what is required to be told, not excess of knowledge, not unnecessary information, and not too less information. It's just getting the balance right. This does not happen by chance, I've realized over a period of time. Years of training for the MRCPCH and years of also training students over the last 10 years, we've brought that to a fine art, I might say. And all those students who have passed the MRCPCH, one thing they say, even though they have done other degrees like MD or DCH and other stuff, they always say this is one degree, the MRCPCH, or the training through that, which has made a significant difference to my practice. It has made a significant. It is not just some theoretical knowledge, or by which I just get a degree to write on my desk. No, it does make a significant difference in your day-to-day practice. And the main other thing is, once you get an MRCPCH, and if you're bringing yourself to that standard, at least in my life, I have noticed that you are able to get selected to better hospitals, the top private hospitals. You can command better fees, and if you choose to, you can command better fees and see lesser patients required. That's what I prefer really, so that I can get more time for myself, for my children who are growing up. If you resonate with what I'm saying, please comment and share your thoughts. And because at the end of the time, I believe you need to have quality time for yourself as well. There comes a time, obviously, initially when you have to really work hard, but there's a time when you need to slow down. You need to have time for your family at the right time. How to get the balance right without losing income? And as I said, if you get the right degree, if you giving the right service to people, I have noticed that people are willing to pay higher fees, and you give them quality time as well. as I said, the choice is between us, whether we see so many patients during the day and have no time for our life. As I said, I respect everyone's opinion, and there are times when at least I can only talk about myself, and I'm sure. And there have been times when you need to earn more because you have to support the family, or you don't have that much responsibilities, you can do that. But as I'm saying again and again, there are times when you need to slow down, you need to give time to your family, or there is a crisis in the family, someone is caring in the family. And the only way you can do that is, as I said, if you bring yourself to that level, you give such service, such good communication skills, your knowledge is to such a certain level, your degrees are at a certain level, your decision making is to such a certain level that people are willing to pay you higher. And that's how you command a position of authority. With that, I would like to say that our MRCPCH theory course is going to be revamped, and we're going to launch it very soon in a very different way. So please watch out this space. It's going to be very interactive, and I struggled a lot with my MRCPCH theory, but we are going to make sure that this theory is going to start again, is going to make your journey smooth, to save you hours of studying. People waste too much time going through the big textbook and going through unnecessary details. And as a busy doctor, I think the first thing you need is time is the most scarce resource, isn't it? So look out for this space. We'll be launching the theory course now, or you can contact me by WhatsApp. As soon as we're launching those courses, I would suggest that you join in, because then you can get started and save your time, save your energy, so that you can stay ahead of this. Okay, so with that, I'll sign off. I'd like to hear from you about your thoughts. And as I said, I run a YouTube channel, Dr. Academia. I run an Instagram channel, and I'm there in the Telegram channel as well. With time, I'm going to make more videos. I would love to hear from you. What are the topics you'd like to hear me from, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so best of luck. Keep in touch and watch out this space. We'll obviously be launching a clinical topics as well. Okay.